Ladies and gentlemen, the Republican candidates for President of the United States.
I'm here with a North Florida resident who lives right down the beach from Jacksonville. My mom, who's 93 years old, who's with me here tonight.
I think we spend way too much time worrying about the border between Afghanistan and Pakistan. Use some of those resources on our own border.
Is he still the most anti-immigrant candidate?
I think of the four of us, yes.
Mr. Speaker, I'm not anti-immigrant. My father was born in Mexico. My wife's father was born in Wales. They came to this country. The idea that I'm anti-immigrant is repulsive.
All I want to do is allow the grandmother to be here legally with some rights to have residency but not citizenship so that he or she can finish their life with dignity within the law.
You know, they're not 11 million. They're not 11. Our problem is not 11 million grandmothers. Our problem is, all right.
Governor Romney owns shares of both Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Governor Romney made $1 million off of selling some of that. Governor Romney owns share and has an investment in Goldman Sachs, which is today foreclosing on Floridians.
But have you checked your own investments? You also have investments through mutual funds that also invest in Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
Right.
It seems that they both acknowledge they both made money from Fannie and Freddie. Should they return that money?
That subject really doesn't interest me a whole lot.
The bigger issue here is these two gentlemen who are out distracting from the most important issues we have by playing petty personal politics. Can we set aside that Newt was a member of Congress and used the skills that he developed as a member of Congress to go out and advise companies, and that's not the worst thing in the world, and that Mitt Romney is a wealthy guy because he worked hard and he's going out and working hard, and you should guys leave that alone and focus on the issue.
How about if the four of us agree for the rest of the evening, we'll actually talk about issues that relate to governing America.
Mr. Speaker, you made an issue of this week when you said that he lives in a world of Swiss bank and Cayman Island bank accounts. I didn't say that, you did.
Look, let's put behind this idea of attacking me because of my investments or my money, and let's get Republicans to say, you know what you've accomplished in your life shouldn't be seen as a detriment. It should be seen as an asset to help America.
I'm willing to challenge any of these gentlemen up here to a 25-mile bike ride any time of the day in the heat of Texas.
I do not want to be the country that, having gotten to the moon first, turned around and said, it doesn't really matter. Let the Chinese dominate space. What do we care? I think that is a path of national decline.
This idea of going state to state and promising what people want to hear, promising billions, hundreds of billions of dollars to make people happy, that's what got us into the trouble we're in now. We've got to say no to this kind of spending.
Wolf, what Governor Romney said is just factually incorrect. Your mandate is no different than Barack Obama's mandate. It is the same mandate.
All right.
He takes over,
all right.
You take over 100%. Just like he takes over 100%, requires the mandate, the same fines that you put in place in Massachusetts are fines that he puts in place in the federal level.